Greetings to everyone. Miss Roth recaps here. Today I'm going to explain a movie called Air Bud, released in the year 1997. The story begins with a dog that can play basketball. When the referee gently tosses the basketball, the dog uses a little force, and the ball falls accurately into the hoop, causing a burst of cheers to instantly erupt from the arena. No one ever expected that a seemingly ordinary dog would become the team's key player. But then, another shot goes in accurately, and the dog directly helps the team win the championship ranking. However, no one expected that such a star on the court had actually suffered ruthless abuse from his former owner. But before we get to the storyline, I want to remind you guys first, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the bell. Okay, let's keep going with this story. Spoilers ahead. Stay safe and enjoy. It turns out the dog's name is Buddy, and his former owner was a circus clown who took him out to perform every day. In the clown's eyes, the dog was merely a tool for making money. After performing, he would lock him in an iron cage and even beat the dog with a rolled-up newspaper, meaning the dog had absolutely no freedom to speak of. One day, the dog can bear it no longer and knocks the ball directly into the clown's face. Subsequently, during his escape, Buddy finds the right moment to prank the clown, making him look foolish in front of the audience. A beautiful birthday party is turned into a complete mess, and the clown, having earned nothing, is thrown out by the host. Furious, the clown decides to send this dog to the pound. However, an accident happens on the way. Because the truck is shaking constantly, the iron cage slides out of the carriage. Fortunately, a woman breaks in time, allowing Buddy to escape from the iron cage. The boy in the car does not pay much attention, unaware that this accidental meeting will forge an indissoluble bond between him and the dog. Now free but with nowhere to go, the dog begins a life of wandering. Not long after, the boy and his mother arrive at their new home. Yet, the boy seems depressed because his father died unexpectedly during a flight mission not long ago. Since his father used to take him to play basketball often, the boy feels he will never see his father's figure again. That day, while walking home alone after school, the boy finds an abandoned house. Driven by curiosity, he jumps into the yard and sees an abandoned basketball hoop. On a whim, the boy takes out his basketball to play for a while, but unexpectedly, a shot rolls directly into the weeds. Just as he goes to pick up the ball, a rustling sound comes from the grass, and the basketball rolls back out. While the boy is confused, he suddenly sees the dog hiding inside, appearing very afraid of humans. Seeing this scene, the boy places a carton of milk on the ground and returns to playing basketball. Although the dog is starving and quickly gulps down the milk, he instinctively backs away when the boy tries to pet him, fearing further abuse. The boy's kindness fails to eliminate the dog's fear, and Buddy hurriedly turns and hides back in the bushes. However, the boy does not give up. The next day after school, he returns to clear away the weeds completely and lines up a row of milk cartons on the ground. Sure enough, the dog soon begins to eat the milk, but when the boy picks up the basketball, the dog's attention is instantly attracted, staring at it as if it were a beloved toy. Realizing the dog is interested in basketball, the boy has an idea and throws the ball to him. The dog heads it back cleanly. The boy is excited to find the dog likes basketball too, and just like that, they begin to play happily. No matter how the boy passes the ball, the dog catches it accurately. From this moment on, the gears of their destiny officially turn. Seeing the poor dog is homeless, the boy secretly brings him home while his mother is not back yet. He intends to give the dog a hot bath, but the dog is only thinking about food and is not interested in a bath until the boy throws the basketball into the bathtub, prompting the dog to jump in. The boy spends a lot of effort scrubbing him clean, and although the bathroom is left in a mess, the boy's long-grieving heart finally feels a trace of relief. To help dry the dog's fur, he even uses the family's leaf blower, blowing the dog's lips until they ripple, and proceeds to use his mother's toothbrush to brush the dog's teeth. After the cleaning, the dog looks like a completely different creature. At this moment, the mother returns home. Just as the boy is about to tell his mother about the dog, Buddy unexpectedly pushes the ball downstairs. The basketball crashes right into the shelf holding the games, and the dog immediately runs down, chasing the basketball excitedly, soon turning the unfinished living room upside down. Realizing that the boy loves the dog, the mother agrees to keep Buddy, provided he sleeps outside the house. However, this does not stop the clever Buddy, who climbs up the trellis step by step and jumps from the roof edge into the window, surprising the boy. Thus, the boy and the dog live happily together, but good days are always short. The boy unexpectedly receives a notice that he has been cut from the basketball team, making him very sad and missing his father even more. Buddy seems to sense his mood and grabs the basketball with his mouth, but the boy casually throws the ball away. To his surprise, Buddy enthusiastically heads the ball into the sky, where it lands steadily in the hoop. The boy thinks it is incredible and decides to test him again. No matter what posture he uses to throw the ball, Buddy steadily catches it and puts it into the hoop. Every single shot goes in, making the boy jump for joy, regain his lost confidence, and successfully pass the internal selection. On the day the games start, Buddy hides under a table to watch the match. But at the critical moment, the team is still behind by 1 point. At this time, Buddy excitedly rushes out. Amidst the screams of the audience, Buddy runs wild with the basketball, breaking past everyone on the court, and successfully scores with an assist from the boy, causing everyone to stand up in disbelief. Following this, the team management thinks highly of the dog and invites him to participate in a halftime show. For this, the boy specially makes a jersey for Buddy. But when the boy throws the ball to Buddy, he remains indifferent because the audience reminds him of his unbearable past. The boy squats down to comfort him, signaling that he should not worry about the people and that this is his real self, which brings the light back to Buddy's eyes. In the subsequent matches, the boy fights his way to the finals. Unexpectedly, Buddy's performance is discovered by the clown, who comes directly to the boy's house with proof that Buddy is his dog. The mother has nothing to say, and the clown drags Buddy away, forcibly locking him in a cage while the mother stops the boy from intervening. The boy runs back to his room crying, watching Buddy leave from a distance, feeling extremely sad, but he cannot forget Buddy. So, he goes to the place where they first met and places a carton of milk on the ground, waiting for Buddy to appear just like in the beginning. But by nightfall, the milk remains untouched. Consequently, the boy makes a big decision. He takes the business card the clown left behind, finds his house, and sees Buddy chained through the door crack. Seeing his master again, Buddy is very excited, but the chain holds him tight. The boy secretly climbs in to untie the chain, but as they climb the gate to escape, the chain gets stuck. The clown takes the opportunity to pull him back, leading to a tug-of-war. At the critical moment, the boy unhooks the chain, and only then do they escape. Unexpectedly, the clown chases them in his car. Just as the boy is about to be caught, the steering wheel of the clown's beat-up car comes off on its own, causing the car to lose control and rush into the sea. The boy takes Buddy to a small island pier so they can get rid of the clown's control. He says goodbye to Buddy with great reluctance and takes out his favorite milk. But just as the boy prepares to leave, Buddy wants to follow him. To protect him, the boy takes the basketball from his bag, uses all his strength to throw it far away, and then runs away sadly. At this moment, Buddy seems to realize something. He tries hard to chase, but the boy is already on the boat. Buddy cannot bear to let go and jumps directly into the water, wanting to catch up with his little master, but appears very powerless as the boat drifts further away. The boy wants desperately to keep the dog but knows he cannot. Subsequently, the boy returns to the final game. But because he is worried about the dog, he is not in the zone, and the team's score falls behind by a huge margin. A teammate, too anxious to score, collides with another player. Now they only have 4 people left and cannot win the game at all. Suddenly, Buddy bursts in and hugs his master tightly. No one knows how he returned, but at this moment, they are incredibly happy. The coach suddenly thinks of a way to let Buddy become the 5th player to join the game, as the rules indeed do not specify that a dog cannot participate, leaving the opponents dumbfounded. Buddy lives up to expectations, helping his master successfully score a goal at the start. In the following game, Buddy makes consecutive steals and the boy assists, causing the audience to scream and cheer. The score is pulled back little by little. With the tacit cooperation of the dog and the boy, the opponents cannot stop them at all. Whether it is stealing, passing, or even shooting, Buddy shows extraordinary talent. Seeing the score getting closer, the opponent can only stop Buddy by fouling him. Facing penalty shots, it is a piece of cake for Buddy, who even acknowledges the opponent afterward. Time comes to the last 5 seconds, and they are still behind by 2 points. The boy holds his breath and uses all his strength to throw the final shot. Finally, they win the ultimate victory, but just as they celebrate the victory, the clown finds the boy and wants the dog back. But this time, the mother stands up to stop the clown and declares she will see him in court. The judge, having never heard of humans fighting for custody of a dog, watches the two sides argue endlessly and makes a bold decision to let the dog choose his owner himself. Buddy does not hesitate at all and walks slowly toward the boy. But the clown suddenly pulls out a rolled-up newspaper. Buddy seems a little afraid and turns back. Under the clown's loud shouting, Buddy walks forward aggrieved, but then he suddenly pushes toward the boy and tears up the newspaper. Buddy successfully conquers his fear and turns to run to the kind boy, and they hug each other tightly. This is a warm and touching movie. Dogs are loyal friends of humans. Please treat them kindly. Even a little bit of love, they will remember in their hearts forever. A dog will use its whole life to accompany you, bringing warmth and emotion to your life. Thank you for watching this story until the end. I hope you liked it. Make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you can watch more videos like this. Thank you for watching. Miss Roth says goodbye.